Hello, Mark Hughes back with you again, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be walking you through the features that are on the dashboard within a Hangout on Air. So as a panelist, you will get access to some pretty neat features on the actual dashboard. So without further ado, let me take you back to the Hangout on Air dashboard, and we'll quickly walk through the features live here on this video. So you can see down the left there are some icons. You may have some, you may not have all. However, I will show you how you can get these in due course. By default, you will have the chat function. So if I just click on chat, this is where we as panelists can chat with each other. And if we want to send each other a message to bring attention to any particular question that may have been asked live on the Hangout, etc. So I could say, "Hi, James," and I just hit the enter button. And James, if he was one of the panelists, you would have a panel window here, and James would be able to see the question or the interaction from myself. Okay, so that's the chat feature. We'll come back to the screen share feature, which is pretty neat when it comes to the whole interactive part of this Hangout. Q&A is an app which allows for questions to be asked live on the Hangout on Air by the viewers, so by the actual attendees viewing via the website, Google Plus page, or YouTube channel. For this purpose, it's off at the moment. Then we have just a little screen capture feature, which I'm not really going to go into right now. The cameraman, don't worry about that. Google Effects is quite nice. We always like to have a little bit of fun here on our Hangouts on Air. So I'll just quickly demonstrate what this is all about. I will give you a little round of applause, a little fanfare. So there's that. And then we could also, obviously, if I turn my webcam back on again, there we go, webcam's back on again. Let's dress up as a pirate, and let's put the old patch on, and there you go. So you can see we can have a little bit of fun here at the same time, and always nice to have a bit of fun while we're talking business as well. So those are the actual little effects and stuff that we can put on. The actual Hangout toolbox, we'll come back to that. This is a little YouTube icon, so if you were to click on that, it could take you through to your actual YouTube channel itself. And as an expert business owner, I would assume that all of you would have a YouTube channel to stream your Hangouts on Air live. So let me just close that out for now. Just click cancel. And this is just the remote desktop, and I'm not going to get into a remote desktop feature now. It's not that important. So let's just come back to the Hangout toolbox. Now this is a very neat little toolbox because what actually happens now is you can actually start adding some extra branding to your Hangout on Air panel as an expert. So the basic feature is you would just add something in here. You could add in your name, and you could also choose a logo, but for this one I'm just going to turn that on quickly. And as you can see down the bottom here, it's got Hot Seat Hangout hosted by yours truly. So we could do that, or we could get even a little bit funkier, and we could actually add a custom made lower third. So if I just locate that, I've done a pre-designed one myself, and if I click that, just click off. Bear with me while the computer takes its time. We click that off and we click that on. Now you can see, if I just adjust my camera a little bit, down the bottom here, this is a nice designed graphic one. And just going to pause the video for 1 sec. Be right. Sorry about that. Right, so I'm back with you again. So you can see this is the custom overlay that obviously we can have pre-designed and load onto the actual Hangout on Air under your name. So that's the actual Hangout toolbox. Let's quickly jump into the screen share capacity, because obviously we know, I'm just going to deactivate my camera for now, but we do know that as part of a Hangout on Air and as a panelist, we want to often demonstrate certain features. So we could obviously demonstrate live on on the actual net itself. So without further ado, let's click on start sharing the screen, and we're going to let's just go into here, click on start screen share, and now you can see we're browsing live on the actual net itself. So we can just go, this is just some clip art, and you can see that we're here live on the net and we're demonstrating. So that's pretty simple. But what happens if we would like to actually do a PowerPoint presentation? Because as we know, often we need to share some nice stuff with folks in PowerPoint presentation. So let's just quickly stop the screen share again, and let's demonstrate a PowerPoint live, shall we? So let's go into start screen share. Get the PowerPoint up, and then as you can see there, it's live. So let's try again. Select the screen you want to share, and there you can see we're now on a PowerPoint live, and obviously you can click through your actual screens, your PowerPoint screens, just to get and we go through them one by one, and you can give your audience a great experience on how to use a PowerPoint presentation. Right, so without further ado, those are the basic features on a Hangout on Air. Let's just stop screen sharing. This is Mark signing out. I'll do a couple more videos as they come along with some new updates. Thank you very much, and I will look forward to and be very privileged to join you on a Hangout on Air soon. Bye for now.